everybody, and welcome back to the Dean and Dane Show. Our purpose is to highlight various topics and initiatives within the Oswego City School District. On this month's show, we will be highlighting the Leaders with Literacy initiative and the new Capital Project. As always, I'm joined by Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Dean Goewey, so thank you for being here with me again.
Thank you.
So jumping right back into your Leaders with Literacy initiative, I want to ask you, how did last month's book go? And I see you have a new book here with us today. And can you tell us a little about your new book?
Last month went great. As you know, our theme is kindness. And this month, I'd like to introduce and launch a new book for December. It's an Eve Bunting book. Eve Bunting happens to be my favorite children's author. And this particular book is called Night Tree. And it's about Christmas traditions of one family and the kindness they show to nature and animals. I need to do a shout out to Mrs. Meeker's class from Riley School. They were the first class that I read this book to this morning.
That's awesome, and it certainly sounds like that Leaders with Literacy initiative will continue, and you're having some early success with it, specifically with the elementary schools.
Yes.
Now, switching topics to the new Capital Project, I've walked into the high school front entrance. I've seen all those big posters. That looks great right now. Can you give us a little update on how that's going? We've
been really full speed ahead on the Capital Project. We've been spending most of our time working on a campaign that would bring the message to the voters. You'll see a lot of social media chatter about the Capital Project. We've done a lot with videos. WBUC, as you know, is producing a series of videos in each school, which is a walk and talk between a student and the principal about what the impact of the Capital Project is on teaching and learning in each school. So all of those things are available on the district's website, which are linked to our Facebook page. And there's just so much information. Anything anybody would want to know about the Capital Project is at oswego.org.
And it seems amazing if we can have success with this Capital Project, all the construction we can get to our elementary schools, middle school, and high school, as well as the amount of state aid that we're getting.
That's really key. And I think that if we can punctuate one thing that's most important about this project is that now is the perfect time to do it, because the increase in our state building aid has jumped up so significantly that 75% of this project is paid for with state money. If the Capital Project fails and we have some large improvement that has to be made, for example, the boilers at the middle school. They're in our building condition survey. They're also to be repaired in the Capital Project. Without the Capital Project and the 75% aid, if those boilers fail, we have to pay 100% of that repair. The same with the roof at Kingsford or the roof at Fitzhugh Park. The time is perfect because state building aid will pay 75% of all this work for Oswego.
Certainly sounds like a great initiative. This is the second try at the Capital Project. So now can you tell me, and I'm not allowed to vote yet, I'm not 18 yet, but when should people go out and vote?
The vote is on December 18th. The polls are open from noon to 9 in the same 4 voting locations as the budget vote. So if you live on the west side in the city, it would be Elam Grace Church. West side outside of the city is Oswego Town Hall. If you live on the east side in the city, St. Paul's. East side out of the city is Scriba Fire Department.
So there's your when and where for the Capital Project for your voting information. Now, if there's one thing voters should remember about this new Capital Project, what is it, Dr. Goewey?
I think the most important thing for voters to remember is that for $1.15 on a $100,000 home, we can do all of this work. $1.15 for 20 years, and we can do $63 million worth of improvements for teaching and learning across this entire district. And we know that most homes in Oswego, the average home is worth $80,000. So for those folks, it's even less than $1.15. I would hope that people get out and vote.
Sounds great. Seems like a great option for the citizens of Oswego. So Dr. Goewey,
thank you.
Thank you very much. That wraps up this month's edition of the Dean and Dane Show. Make sure you get out and vote and have a great month, Oswego.